So guys, welcome back to the channel. Montel Gordon here, and in today's video we're going to be discussing whether or not you need a website for your actual social media marketing agency. So guys, I'm going to try and keep this one brief. I always go into too much detail when I'm speaking about these things on YouTube. I want to keep this one quite short, concise, and straight to the point. So the answer is not so black and white. Now, there's many variables that actually come into this. I know that I used to hate when YouTubers say, you know, there's many variables that came into it, and the answer is not just yes or no. Guys, you don't understand. Most of these things really do come down to what you're trying to achieve, what niche you're in, that sort of stuff. Most of the time you don't need an agency website to actually be successful. Now, I was closing clients without a website. My first ever couple clients came through without a website whatsoever. I didn't even have a business name. Now, the niche I'm in now, actually, it does benefit me to actually have a website and a case study video. Now, the reason why I say it's not so black and white again is because it depends what niche you're in, what you're trying to achieve, whether or not your website's even going to get viewed. For example, the dental niche, there's no point trying to have like a website and drive traffic to a website because these dental owners just don't have that amount of time. It probably wouldn't even be beneficial to do that. But whereas like the real estate niche that I'm in now, I've noticed that people do come to my website and actually input their details because they're always trying to find new ways to generate leads. And I've got a case study on how to generate leads for real estate agents and stuff like that. And so they're actually genuinely interested in that. Now, guys, I am slightly starting to change my whole demeanor about this. Now, I used to be such a, you know, you don't need a website, you can go and close clients without a website, which is completely true. You can do that, but why make it hard on yourselves, guys? Think about it. If you was the business owner and somebody came to you offering some sort of service, you would at least want to see their website, at least to see if they're professional. Now, starting an SMMA is hard enough as it is already. Why make it even harder on yourselves without having a website? Just be professional, guys. It does look professional. Now, does it really make you more professional? That's questionable. It probably doesn't make you more professional, but it makes you look more professional in their eyes. So guys, it can't actually hurt if you do have a website. So guys, let's actually talk about the benefits of having a website. Now, when you have a website, you can drive traffic to that website, and if you've got some sort of blog articles on there that can actually provide value to you. Also, you can get inbound leads because they've got something to look at. And when people have something to look at and you've got valuable information on there, that can actually generate you inbound leads. If you don't have a website, you can't actually do that. It's all outbound from then on. You have to go out your way to do so and so. You can also put like put a portfolio on your website and have people look at recent case studies or certain results you was able to get, or even if you don't have results, what your outsourced results were and stuff like that. And so a website can be more good than it is bad. The only reason why I say you shouldn't really have a website is because I know some of you out there, because I did this myself, you're gonna go and build a website and it's gonna take you a couple of weeks to build this fancy ass website, and it's just going to cause you to procrastinate. And in your mind, you're going to be thinking, I'm not procrastinating, I'm actually building a website from an agency. But guys, what you're doing is what you call productive procrastination, where your mind believes you're doing something productive, but it's not a real IPA. Now, IPA stands for income producing activity. You are not going to get paid right there and then to create that website unless you're creating a website for somebody else to get paid that way. If you run like a web design agency, that is. So what's going to happen is you're going to believe your own bullshit. As in, if I create this website, I'm going to be so much further ahead. It's not really going to be that much different, guys, if you do have a website and if you don't. But if you're going to start taking content seriously and start like dropping value posts on places like LinkedIn or on your Facebook or even on YouTube or something like that, then have a website, because you can drive traffic from one of those social media platforms to your website, and that can then drive traffic into a case study funnel. Now, for those of you who are in my 4-week mentorship program, which is the hybrid systems program, you actually get a website template completely built for you. You just have to change a couple of things around. And the reason why I do that, guys, if you're wondering, is because I want you guys to get inbound leads. I used to do the same thing as most of you guys. I used to hammer out cold calls, hammer out cold emails, hammer out cold LinkedIn messages, but I didn't have any anywhere to draw those businesses in. I used to just focus all my energy on outbound sales, which is me going out of my way to chase business. Now I've actually flipped the whole coin around, and I actually use more inbound sales. So I provide value to my niche, drive them to my website, and my website contains my case study funnel so they can actually watch that, and that generates me leads on autopilot. And so if you want to do something like that and replicate my system, I highly recommend you get a website, a very, very simple website, and do it like that. If you're not going to do anything like that, then I don't recommend you actually use a website whatsoever. Again, all you're going to do is use it as a way to procrastinate. What you need to be focusing on is getting out there, reaching out to businesses, and trying to set meetings. But guys, to be honest with you, my overall conclusion to this is that first of all, if you are trying to actually get inbound leads and you're trying to go the authoritative way where you again get inbound leads coming to you on autopilot, especially if you're going to set up a case study funnel, then you definitely need a website. Or even if you're going to be writing blog articles and linking people to those blog articles, or even like a downloadable PDF, it would look very professional to have a website. Not only that, but when somebody asks, for example, when a business owner asks for some sort of more information or something like that, you can quickly direct them to your website, and it looks very professional if you have it all set up correctly. And guys, like I said earlier, like this whole business thing is hard enough as it is already. Why make it even harder on yourself by not having a website? I believe now at this point that the benefits actually outweigh the cons, and that's only because, guys, business owners think it makes you look professional. Now, me personally, I actually don't buy into that shit. I don't even think it makes you look professional. I don't think it. Let me take that back. Let me rephrase that a little bit. I don't think it makes you more professional. I think it makes you look a little bit more professional because you actually have something set up in the background and you have a name to yourself and you have a brand. But guys, I'm telling you right now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this video and you're probably gonna go and build some fancy ass website, and it's going to take you weeks to complete, and you're not going to get any work done, any actual proper work done, any deep work done, meaning you're not going to go out there and do your outreach and set meetings. You're going to be focused all on building this website, and it's just going to procrastinate and take your energy and time away from what's really important. And what really is important when you've got an SMMA or a digital marketing agency is going out there to set meetings and then close those meetings. So guys, please don't use the website to actually procrastinate. If you're going to be using inbound forms of selling, so like inbound and outbound, so what I like to call the hybrid systems is just my fancy way of saying both inbound and outbound sales, then definitely build a website, because you can definitely have people go to that website. It's a great way, by the way, to post on LinkedIn or some sort of platform like that, and then drive traffic to your website, and then that again drives traffic down some sort of funnel. So guys, if you're actually thinking about building a website or anything like that, I highly recommend you actually build it on ClickFunnels. Now, if you don't know what ClickFunnels is, it's basically a way you actually build these funnels. It's quite drag and drop, very easy to do. And what I'll do is I'll leave a link below this video where you can actually go and get ClickFunnels for completely free for 14 days, and you're gonna get some bonuses from me if you use my link. And I do get a commission from that, but it's very small, and you don't have to pay anything like that, and it does help support the channel and support my journey and stuff like that if you do want to use that. So guys, like I said, Don't be spending crazy amounts of time on your website or even your brand name. Literally just operate as your first name and last name. So my agency for the longest time used to be called just Montel Gordon, and I just had a website, montelgordon.com. So I highly recommend you just buy that domain name if you're going to do this, and if you're actually genuinely going to use it, because most of the time my website doesn't even get used. I remember back in the dental niche where it was just almost impossible to drive traffic from somewhere to my actual website, just because the dental practices and the dental owners were actually just so busy. So again, this is another little thing that I want you to remember. It does rely on what niche, and it is dependent upon what niche you're in. If they are gym owners and they're actively looking for ways to generate leads, and you can see that they will have free time to actually sit down on a computer to actually go through a funnel, then create a website with a funnel on the end or some sort of other value, such as blog posts, such as ebooks or something like that they can quickly download off your website to provide more value and get them in your sales process ASAP. But if they're a niche that just probably don't or won't have time to sit down and watch a video, or even watch or read a blog post or download the ebook or something like that, then don't even bother with it. Just focus on getting your getting leads and reaching out. But guys, ultimately it is up to you whether or not you have a website. If you want a website, I highly recommend you use ClickFunnels to do so, and again, the link is in the description below, where you can just quickly build a simple one-page website, have a quick call to action in the middle of it, and that's what I recommend if you're going to use a website. But guys, with that being said, hope you guys have found some sort of information from this that's valuable, and I hope that I haven't kind of confused you too much, because again, it's not so black and white here, guys. Just don't use it as a procrastination tool. Do not, this is a warning again, guys, do not use it for procrastination. If you're going to use your website and it's genuinely going to be a way for you to generate leads, then it might be a vital part of your business. If not, don't even think about it. But with that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.